Hi, it's 10:30 a.m. on Monday, March 7th, 2016, and I'm hiking again. This time, it's not 11 miles, like the Torres del Paine was 11 miles. This one's 12.5 miles. Hola! It's 3 days after my incident in Chile where I almost had to be airlifted off the mountain, and actually I'm still in a little bit of pain from that experience, and yet here I am again embarking on an even longer hike. But I've rented some hiking boots this time. They're sort of comfortable. I'm at Chalten in Argentina. The thing that I've got going for me is that I'm going really slowly this time. I learned my lesson. I'm letting everybody go past me. And the thing that could go either way are these hiking boots that have been worn by hundreds of people before me. Oh God, it's starting to rain. It's now very windy and rainy. See, the great thing about being so high up and looking down over these massive expanses of nature is it makes you realize how tiny you are, but at the same time it fills you up inside. I saw a large group of hikers ahead and it looked like I was threatening to catch them up, so instead of going past them, I slowed down and I'm keeping them at the same distance ahead now. I let a couple go past me and I'm using them as my snail's pace guide. So much better. Thanks must be given once again to Peter and Margaret Lowe for my Patagonia jacket, to Scott Mitchell for my very classy Timberland black leather gloves, and to Danielino Gonzalez Gomez for my maroon sweater. Thanks everybody. Well, even though the conditions are pretty awful, I'm feeling very toasty in my Patagonia jacket. And I have a new friend, this is Julieta from Buenos Aires, Argentina. It's cold, hace frío, ¿no? Eso es un glaciar colgante. Right behind me. We're at kilometer 8 of 10, and apparently the last two are really steep and difficult. And the word for steep is empinado.
Yeah.
Not empanada, but empinado. And Julieta just taught me a new expression, which basically means don't speak too soon. No cantes victoria, which literally means don't sing victory yet. Well, I've been hiking for 5 hours and 15 minutes and just about getting to the top. Ooh. Glaciar colgante. 2.5 hours to get to the top. It's now 4:15, so, and it gets dark at 8:30. So we're gonna set off back down now and hope we can get back before it gets dark. Uh-oh. Well, the rain is really coming down now. I'm very grateful for my hiking boots, which I've switched back to, because I'm able to climb down this mountain much faster. And I'm also so glad that I paced myself, because I'm not in so much pain. Result. I couldn't be more thrilled. My feet are relatively dry and warm. My hands are pretty warm. Not so dry, but my head's dry and warm. My torso is relatively dry and warm. So bring it on. Bring it on, nature. And here comes the lovely Julieta, who hasn't grumbled a single time. I tried to offer her half my Snickers bar. She would only take a little bite. I tried to offer her my gloves. She wouldn't take them. And she hasn't whinged one single time, even though she's soaking wet and she's wearing trainers and her feet must be absolutely drenched. How's it going? Good?
Good.
Frío?
Sí,
Fría?
mucho.
Y wet. Are you wet?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna make it. Well done. You're doing really well. You're doing great.
I'm freezing.
Oh, freezing. Are you sure you don't want to borrow my gloves?
No. No, thank
Are
you.
you sure?
Go on.
Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. You're doing very well.
Thank you.
We found this fantastic bird and we fed him some almonds. And he's so cool. You're awesome, aren't you? Oh, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come back and have your almonds. We're at kilometer 13 out of 20. And how much daylight do we have left? We're thinking about 2.5 hours to 7 more kilometers. We can do this.
Yeah.
High five. Are your hands cold?
No.
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 That's the spirit. Mine are
okay.
cold. I've taken my gloves off now because my hands are wet. You're my hero. It's 8:05 p.m. We have 25 more minutes of daylight and we have 1.5 kilometers left, which means we have walked a grand total of 18.5 kilometers. Well done, team. This is Nicole. She's from Naples, Florida, but she lives in Buenos Aires. And she was hiking behind us. She was even later than we thought. We were the last, but we weren't the last.
It's fucking crazy.
But Nicole's Nicole's done this in 2 hours less than we have. So that's impressive.
I don't know. I just
But she's freezing and we're all freezing. It's 8:41. It's almost dark. And it's still raining. It's been raining for 4 hours straight. We are soaking wet. But this is it! We've made it! Look at the lights. Can you see lights? That's civilization, people. That's called civilization. Da, 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 da. Yes! Yes! We did it. 20 kilometers. 20 kilometers in 10 hours.
2 kilometers. More.
How many? Oh, 10. We've been 20.4 kilometers. Laguna de los Tres, 20.4 kilometers in 10 hours. Well done. Well done, guys. Let's go have some hot showers.